Welcome down to the Malted Man Cave. Tonight I have something different for you. It's dark, it's sinister, but it is delicious. All right, so it's pretty late down here in the Malted Man Cave. I'm up, it's about 1:30 in the morning. I'm wide awake. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm wide awake celebrating Ohio State beating Wisconsin in the Big Ten Championship. And I tried to wait up to the witching hour in honor of this dark and devilish dram. So tonight, without further ado, I'm going to be reviewing Bruichladdich Black Arts. And I got to give a big thank you to Mike from Mike's Whiskey Reviews for giving me the bottom half of this bottle so I can review it. It's a pretty expensive bottle, so thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. This is Bruichladdich Black Art 1990. It is the edition 4.1, the fourth release showcasing the spellbinding craft of head distiller Jim McEwen, aged for 23 years in oak cask. I think all we know is that it was aged in American and French oak cask. But other than that, it's a secret. That's the whole play on the black art, that the devilish, the secret, you know, in the evening doing their witchcraft and their magic and up to no good shenanigans. So obviously it's just kind of a fun play on words, but Bruichladdich Black Art. So if you look at it, I'm gonna go ahead and pour a dram. It definitely has a dark reddish hue, brownish reddish hue that you normally get with a port cask, a Madeira cask, a Syrah cask, some type of red wine cask, or something similar to that. You know, there might be some, you know, bourbon maturation there. There might be even some sherry in there or something else. But I would be shocked if there wasn't some type of Syrah, Madeira, Pinot Noir, port, something to get that kind of reddish hue. So, anything else I want to say about the Bruichladdich Black Art? This is my first time experience the Black Art. So again, thank you, Mike. Got a nice healthy dram there. Wow, that is delicious. I actually haven't had this in like 8 months. I've had this a little bit left, and I didn't think there's quite enough for me and Dave to review it together. So selfishly, I'm drinking it down by my lonesome here at 1:30 in the morning on a Sunday morning, I should say. It really is the witching hour. Here I'm drinking alcohol on Sunday. Oh man, that is delicious. So immediately you get, like I get with every Bruichladdich. You know, I'm not going to get into the whole thing with Bruichladdich. Most people know I love Bruichladdich, Springbank, you know, Kilchoman, all these, you know, Isla distilleries and Campbelltown distilleries that just do things the right way with, you know, they're not chill filtering. They don't rip out the heart of it, all the lipids and the fatty acids that give it that amazing texture and flavor. They don't add color. So this is 100% natural, brown and reddish hue. They have higher ABVs. Actually, I'm almost going to give you guys the ABV. Comes in at 49.2% ABV. And one cool thing about Bruichladdich is normally they have these codes somewhere on the bottle. I think right about there. And they actually have codes here, but I went online and they said specifically they do not reveal the cask maturation, which that's normally what I love about Bruichladdich is that they will literally break down like 100 different casks that they like. We use 10 Madeira casks, we use 9 refill bourbon casks, hogshead. Like they break it down, and I love that about them. I love how transparent they are. But this one, as I said, is a secret from Jim McEwen. I'm not sure if this is one of the last few ones before he kind of retired again. I'm not sure. I don't know quite as much about Black Art because I've never bought a bottle. Oh my gosh. So again, as I was saying, Bruichladdich, you get this underbaked sugar dough cookie that I get with Springbank. I get a lot with Bruichladdich. Those are the two distilleries that I really get it. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my word. This is what makes me think red wine cask or port cask. You get like strawberry jam. You get plums, like grape Kool Aid even. A little bit of salinity, so you get that salty and sweet note that just makes it amazing. Black tea, oak, a slight wood glue note. I'm actually not getting this now, but I did write that down in my notes. I'm a little under the weather tonight, so it's a good thing I wrote some notes. Oh man. But even though I'm sick, even though with my schnoz not being at its finest, I can smell so much going on in here. I mean, it is fantastic. I forgot how good this was. It's almost like a Glenfiddich 15 Solera on like a ton of steroids and HGH and just Debo, just all like it's just a Glenfiddich 15 Solera on crack, man. Oh man. Then you get like this buttercream frosting, you get like toffee and vanilla. And it's all, I've said Coca-Cola or like RC Cola and many whiskeys that. This is the first one. And it's not, I don't mean this in a bad way. It's like Coca-Cola, but it's like flat Coca-Cola. There's like no carbonation at all. It's flat, like it's been left out, or it's just, been in the refrigerator for too long. Flat Coca-Cola. Oh, man, there's so much going on. A little bit of like white Concord grapes. A little bit of floral. I'm not sure, like daisies, lilies, something like that. And lastly, just a delicious apricot and orange marmalade. So just so much, oranges, strawberries, plums, just so many like red fruits and just all kinds of delicious sweet notes. This is unpeated, I believe. I'm pretty sure Bruichladdich typically is their unpeated. They have their Port Charlotte, Bruichladdich does, and they have their Octomore, which is the heavily peated. I've often wondered if there maybe is like a slight ppm level to it. If there is, I'm pretty sure it's unpeated, but if there's any ppm at all, I will put it right there. Onto the palate. Man, again, this is way better than I remembered it. I mean, I remember it being good. I think I was going to score it like a 90 before, so this might be a pretty high score. Again, you get all that, sugar dough cookies, sugar, underbaked sugar cookies, like you make for Christmas with the cookie cutters, and you put, like the little Christmas trees or the angels. I'm telling you, man, that grape Kool Aid and the flat Coca-Cola note is really strong on the nose. Grape jelly, strawberry jelly, a little bit of saltiness again, toffee, vanilla, plums. Man, man. Whatever Jim McEwen did, whatever he did with his little Tom Cruise and his witchcraft, he did a very good job. It's got butter. Oh, there it is. Buttercream frosting sweetness. Maybe a slight little, the grapes. Yeah, it's there. It's there good. Grape Kool Aid. And then like white Concord grapes. There's definitely a grapiness there. There's definitely some red wine and some sherry. There's a lot of red wine and sherry influence, or port. Man, that's good. Apricot and orange marmalade. It's got, again, this time there's a little something different on the palate. And I get it a lot with Glenfarclas. It's like this root beer, grassy, cherry cough syrup note with all that together. Root beer-ish, grassy cough syrup note that I get a lot with Glenfarclas, and they're 15. Well, even in the 12, and the 17, the 105. Anything else I get on the palate? Let me go in for one last sip. Oh yeah, then there's like the black tea, like I mentioned before. Then there's like black tea, and you put like some honey, and that like kind of the residual taste you get with black tea and honey, lemongrass, and a little bit of nuttiness, a little pistachios there in the palate. Delicious stuff. All right, so lastly for the finish. Sorry, Dave. I think there might have been enough for you. Sucker. Yeah, man, this is like a Glenfiddich 15 Solera. The one thing I get a lot on the can't talk tonight. Glenfiddich 15 Solera is a ton of grapey, honey, black tea notes. And this is like that with a bunch of other stuff going on steroids. With a little bit more salinity, obviously, than I get on the Glenfiddich 15. So the finish, that would be my only criticism of this whiskey. It doesn't last or stick around as long as you would like. Everything, I mean, it's an amazing whiskey, but it just kind of, it seems a little thin, which I'm surprised for it not being chill filter and being such a high ABV. Yeah, 49.2. I don't know. It's still a cracking whiskey, but I would say it's a medium on the lower side of a medium finish. Again, you get all the amazing grape Kool Aid, sugar dough cookies, black tea, honey, pistachios, strawberry and grape jelly, apricot and marmalade. You get vanilla. Thank you, Mike. This is amazing. I'm really glad I got to review this. I'm really glad I got to taste this. 91.5 out of 100 is the Malted Man Cave mark for me. I don't know if I'm going to pay as much as this typically goes for, but I would love to mooch this again. The wife's kind of cracking down a little bit, so I don't know if I'll be buying a Bruichladdich Black Art anytime soon, but this is delicious. And Mike, I hope I get your next one. So without further ado, thank you guys as always for watching. Please like, subscribe. See you in the comment section. And as always, Scotch is king, and Dave's not here to refute that.